Tonight at 10, what resources Fargo police have brought in for the search for a missing woman. Plus, roads closed. We'll have live reports throughout the show as officers set up a crime scene. Good evening, everyone. Police have blocked off a road connecting Cass and Clay counties near Harwood. The entrance of a road that goes into two private properties has also been taped off, and law enforcement from both sides are on scene. Fargo police have been looking for a missing Fargo woman, Savannah Graywind, for more than a week. WDAY 6 reporter Sarah Rudling joins us live from where officers appear to be searching with what we know so far. Sarah?
Hi there, Angeline. Now, the flashing lights of law enforcement have dimmed in the distance, but even in the darkness, there's still a large police presence here. Now, we have just been told by Fargo police that Chief David Todd will be speaking with us soon to give us a brief update on what's happening. But to recap, we're at 90th Avenue Northwest near Harwood, but we're on the Minnesota side looking west, and you can't see it, but the bridge is off in the distance. There are some taillights of law enforcement. There was a lot of flashing lights earlier where they had blocked off the road, both on the Minnesota side and North Dakota side, but it appears the flashing lights are done. Now, one of the local search organizers was just here, and she told me that there was a local group of searchers out here earlier today with both four-wheelers and a dog, and that was when police told them to stop searching in this area. Now, we don't know if they found anything, if that's what prompted police to stop them, but that is the case, and I am in contact with the family right now, and from the sounds of it, they're still waiting for information as well. So both sides here waiting. We will stay on scene, Angeline, and update you as soon as information becomes available. Back to you.
We'll keep checking back in with Sarah throughout the show. We're going to go back live to the scene of the road closure now near Harwood on the Minnesota side of the Red River. It's part of the search effort to find Savannah Graywind. She's been missing for more than a week. Police have now been searching this particular spot for several hours. Fargo Police Chief David Todd is addressing the media.
About 5:44 this evening, kayakers in the river discovered what appeared to be a life or a body-sized object wrapped in plastic in the river, hung up on a log. The kayakers notified law enforcement, and also coincidentally at the same time a search party was searching a farmstead right down this road by the bridge. There are some suspicious items in that farmstead that lead us to believe that that may be a crime scene. The body was pulled out of the river by law enforcement at about 8:20 this evening, and at about 9:20 that body was identified as Savannah Graywind. Savannah Graywind will be brought, I believe, to the Ramsey County examiner, and the family has been notified. We will do a press conference later on tonight, and we'll put out a notification to the media about that press conference. And that's all I have for you right now.
Do you know where the press conference will be, sir?
I'm guessing it'll probably be at the Fargo Police Department, but we'll put that on the press release.
And this will be tonight?
This will be tonight. All right, thank you. That's all I got for you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That was Chief David Todd with the Fargo Police Department updating the media on the situation in Harwood. Up next. Moments ago, Fargo Police Chief David Todd has confirmed that Savannah Graywind's body has been pulled from the Red River. Law enforcement has blocked off a road and bridge connecting Cass and Clay counties tonight. WDAY 6 reporter Sarah Rudling has been following this story all night and joins us with the latest. Sarah, what happened?
Angeline, as you just heard, police coming out with the official confirmation that they did indeed find a body in the river, and they confirmed that it was Savannah Graywind, the missing 22-year-old that we've been desperately searching for now for just on day 8. Now, they said how it all started was kayakers were in the river here, we're by the bridge near Harwood on the Minnesota side, and they said it was around 5:45 that they found a body-sized object in the river, and they notified law enforcement right away. And there were several search groups in this area, and they said that there's a farmstead that they do have taped off here with criminal tape, and they said that they did search that farmstead and they found suspicious items where they believe it is a crime scene in that area. Now, They said they haven't confirmed to us what kind of items that they found inside there, but at 9:20 they did just confirm that the body was Savannah Graywind. Now, Fargo police are telling us that they will have a press conference later on tonight where they'll have more details. And we're told the family was told just a few minutes before we found out as well. We will be staying on scene here just in case we have any more information we can share with you. And in the meantime, I'll send it right back to you, Angeline.
This is a tragic end to the search for Savannah Graywind. Earlier tonight, law enforcement closed a bridge between Cass and Clay counties near Harwood. They also blocked off part of a private property. And then just minutes ago, we learned from Fargo Police Chief David Todd that they have found Savannah's body. This comes after she's been missing for a week. WDAY 6 reporter Sarah Rudling was there. Sarah, what do we know about the recovery?
Hi there, Angeline. Yes, we just heard that tragic news just moments ago. So far, what police have told us about the recovery is that around 5:45 tonight, there were kayakers in the river. You can't really see because it's dark out, but we're on 90th Avenue Northwest on the Minnesota side, right by the river, looking into Harwood, and they said the kayakers found a body-sized object, and that's when they immediately called law enforcement to notify them about that discovery. And we were told that there were local search parties out here, now that they had four-wheelers and a dog. And when police were notified about the kayakers' discovery, that's when they called the local searchers off. But they did notify police that they found something kind of suspicious in a farmstead. Earlier today, we could see crime tape actually up in the residence. It looks like you just turn off, and it is a wooded area. Although on either side of us right now, we're just surrounded by fields, actually. Now, police did tell us that that farmstead, they found suspicious items inside. Now, we don't know the nature of those items, but they said they're treating it as a crime scene. Hopefully tonight we will learn much more information because Fargo police say that they're going to have a press conference. We don't know what time yet, but we will stay on scene and keep you up to date with the latest information. The family just finding out moments before we did as well, and now they can finally make preparations to bring Savannah home. Angeline, back to you.
Thank you, Sarah. After the break, we'll come back with sports. We'll take one last look at the scene near Harwood right now. We've learned the search for Savannah Graywind has ended. Graywind's body has been found. It was pulled from the Red River earlier this evening. Fargo Police Chief David Todd tells us police also found suspicious items on a farmstead. Sarah Rudling is there and has the latest. Sarah?
Hi there, Angeline. Yes, tragic scene out here tonight. We're on 90th Avenue Northwest. We're on the Minnesota side, but looking west towards the river. Now, Fargo police just updated us about 10 minutes ago or so, coming out with that tragic news that the body that they recovered from the river is indeed Savannah LaFontaine Graywind, the 22-year-old who's been missing in Fargo for now 8 days. We are, again, as mentioned, the two people who are in custody, they were expected to be in court tomorrow. They were charged with felony kidnapping, but with the developments tonight, we will have to keep you updated if any of those charges change. We know Savannah's body was recovered because kayakers around 5:45 tonight discovered an object that looked body-shaped in the river. Now, they immediately called the police department with that news. There was a local search group out here tonight. They had four-wheelers and a dog, and that was when they were told, police told them to clear the scene. There was a farmstead that the local searchers mentioned. It's just off the road here, kind of to the left-hand side. We could see before the sun went down that there was crime scene tape blocking the entrance of that roadway to get into the residence. Now, Fargo police telling us that there was suspicious items located inside that residence. Now, we're not sure what those items are, but they said that they're treating that scene as a full crime scene at the moment here. Now, we should hopefully have more information on what they found inside coming up shortly. Now, family was just told that, the developments just before they're finally able to bring Savannah home. It's been a long 8 days for the family, but hopefully finding closure very soon. Angeline, back to you.
We'll bring that to you live on our websites, and we'll also have full coverage on First News tomorrow.
You're watching WDAY News. The news starts now.
Savannah was the victim of a cruel and vicious act of depravity.
A community mourns the loss of a young, expectant mother, and the two accused make their first court appearance.
Conspiracy to commit murder, conspiracy to commit kidnapping, false information.
Good evening, everyone. We have another team of reporters following the latest developments in the case of Savannah LaFontaine Graywind and her baby, Hazley Joe.
Sarah Rudlang covering the court appearance. Bail is now set. Angeline McCall talks with searchers and why they chose a farmstead where suspicious items were found. And a vigil for Savannah is about to begin in North Fargo. Ty Philly is there. But we begin tonight with new charges today against the two people accused. This after Savannah Graywind's body was found in the Red River.
And with that, we're getting our first insight into what the suspects told police. WDAY6 reporter Sarah Rudlang was at the first court appearance for both William Hain, that is, and Brooke Cruz this afternoon. She joins us live at the courthouse with what they claimed happened. Sarah?
Dana, Kirsten, for the first time today, we're hearing very different stories from William Hain and Brooke Cruz on just what happened the day Savannah disappeared. Now, court documents today show William Hain told police he came home from work the day Savannah went missing. There, he found Brooke Cruz cleaning up blood in their bathroom. She then presented him with the infant, saying, quote, "This is our baby, this is our family." Meanwhile, Cruz told police she arranged to have Savannah Graywind come to their apartment, but she says she instructed Savannah on how to self-induce childbirth by breaking her own water. Then telling police Savannah left her apartment, returning 2 days later in the middle of the night to give Cruz her infant child. That information comes from charging documents released today. Brooke Lynn Cruz and William Henry Hain are now charged with conspiracy to commit murder, conspiracy to commit kidnapping, and providing false information to law enforcement. The conspiracy to commit murder charges carry the possibility of a life sentence. Today, Fargo Police Chief Dave Todd says their mission now is to pursue justice for this terrible crime.
As law enforcement, through our investigative efforts, we will continue to pursue justice for Savannah. Savannah was the victim of a cruel and vicious act of depravity.
Bail is set for both Hain and Cruz at $2 million cash. They're not expected to be back in court for another month. Reporting live, Sarah Rudlang, WDAY 6 News.
Federal charges are still a possibility at this point, which could mean the possibility of a death sentence for the suspects. Cass County State's Attorney Birch Burdick has not ruled out the possibility of the U.S. Attorney pressing charges. Investigators today also stated besides local and state authorities, federal agencies are involved in this case. Fargo's U.S. Attorney could not be reached for comment. Volunteers played a key role in searching and helping in this case.
They say they spent hours over 2 days searching every inch of the property near where Savannah's body was found in the Red River, and they noticed some suspicious items and called police. WDAY6 reporter Angeline McCall joins us live to explain what drew them to that area. Angeline?
Dana, Kirsten, this is where investigators were collecting evidence all day. As you can see behind me, the crime tape is still up, and the road I'm facing that was previously blocked off is now open. Now, to give you some perspective, we're in Clay County across the river from Harwood. The first searcher said she came here after a medium described the property, and this farmstead met that description. And once she came here, she called in for more help after finding some disturbed grass. Lauren Hadelstad helped in her first search party late Saturday night.
And I just got this urge, just need to go and search.
But she didn't expect the darkness that would surround her as she stepped onto an abandoned farmstead in Clay County.
Heavy feeling. It really is unexplainable on how to explain it. Just we knew something at one point or another did happen out there.
Her team of 6 searched for over 2 hours late Saturday night until 1 a.m. Then again on Sunday, calling in suspicious items that would lead police to treat this farmstead as a possible crime scene.
There was just something wrong out there. It just felt painful and scary, and just something was there. Just what we weren't sure what.
She wouldn't go into detail about what they saw during their search because she doesn't want to jeopardize the investigation. She did call the tip line though. She says her heart dropped when she learned kayakers discovered Savannah Graywind's body in the water just yards from where they were.
So I do feel relief that we all followed our guts and kind of got them originally out there. But at the same time, coming as a mother, I feel guilty that maybe we didn't look hard enough, even though that night.
A search and discovery, thanks to Lauren and others who put their all in bringing Savannah home. Lauren describes this farmstead as really run down with a lot of brush and a lot of tall grass as well. They say it's really difficult to get to some areas of the river from this property. Reporting live, Angela McCall, WDAY 6 News.
The BCA spent the entire day collecting evidence and investigating that farmstead. According to the Clay County Sheriff's Office, BCA searched the river on both the North Dakota and Minnesota sides, along with the property, but not any surrounding fields. 5 people from the BCA collected evidence. 3 came from Bemidji, where the evidence will be reviewed. The team began at 10 o'clock this morning after deciding they wanted to go through the scene as thoroughly as possible in the daylight. The heartbreaking discovery of Savannah's body has many gathering in support and remembrance tonight.
WDAY 6 reporter Ty Philly joins us live from the site of an upcoming gathering with how people can support Gray Wynn's family. Ty?
Dana, Kirsten, I'm here at Mickelson Field, where we are told later this evening dozens and dozens of brokenhearted are expected to gather both in prayer as well as in healing. We're told a drum group from the White Earth community is expected to arrive within the hour to play prayer and healing songs. Vigil goers are also encouraged to install red bulbs for their front porch lights. The light represents support for Savannah and her family. Good Bulb, a local lighting company, says it has 1,000 red bulbs ready, with proceeds completely going to fund for the family.
I couldn't imagine. It's such an unthinkable tragedy. And it's all we can do to support our community and show support for the family.
Now, there will be several other vigils across the state tonight, including one at 8 at the Capitol building. There will also be another in Belcourt being hosted at the Turtle Mountain Community High School football field. That one is also at 8. All vigil goers are being asked to wear red in support of Savannah. Reporting live, Ty Philly, WDAY 6 News.
The community can help support the daughter of Savannah Gray Wynn and Ashton Matheny. Family created a U.S. bank account in the name of the child, Hazley Joe. In the meantime, family and friends of Savannah are warning the public to be careful of fake fundraising sites seeking donations. The U.S. bank account is the only fundraising source that is approved by the family.